Do you like Law and Order? Well, a lot of people out there do, and I think a lot of people out there are binge watching it, maybe as I'm saying these words. So my dad reaches out to me one day and he says, "Brian, you're a lawyer, right?" I said, "Well, yeah, we've established that already." He said, "Well, I got a question about Law and Order." I said, "All right, shoot." He's like, "Do you get those little blue motions all the time when you're at work?" And the answer to that question is no, we don't get little blue motions. A motion is something that is filed by an attorney when they are asking the court to do something. They're asking for an order, asking for some kind of relief. It doesn't come on little blue paper. It typically comes on regular paper. And then you have an opportunity where you can respond to that in writing before it's either decided by the judge or you're actually going to have a hearing. And the judge is going to make a decision on whatever is being requested. And motions are filed quite a bit in litigation by both sides, depending on what's going on in the case. Now, another question my dad has for me is, well, when those motions happen, do you guys just talk to the judges as you're walking down the hallway? No, that's not going to happen either in a real legal case. And why is that? Because it has to be on the record. Right? It means it has to be in a courtroom. It means there has to be a court reporter or some sort of recording technology taking down every word that's said, because let's say you get a decision on one of those motions and you don't like it. Well, then you might file an appeal. And in order to file that appeal, you have to know exactly what was said on the record so that the Court of Appeals can take a look at it, take a look at the applicable law, and then make a decision as to whether or not that lower court has done something right or wrong. So another thing that's interesting about Law and Order is when they just kind of pluck people off the streets and bring them in for questioning. You can't really do that either unless you have a warrant. That kind of violates the Constitution. So if a police officer wants to interview you and you say, okay, sure, you can go down to the courthouse and, to the police station, and you can do that. But if you object and they don't have a warrant, they can't just haul you off, okay? So these are just some of the questions that come up about Law and Order that I thought were interesting. What are some questions that you have? Feel free to let us know. Happy to answer them. I'm senior partner here at Ramos Law, Brian Calandra. Thanks for tuning in to the House of Law. We'll see you next time.